Hay and livestock go hand in hand, and for many producers, making hay is a versatile and efficient way of getting your livestock the nutrition they need all year long. Cattleman to Cattleman reporter Brad Bulla has a look at a Tennessee operation that relies on John Deere equipment to help make high-quality hay for their cattle.
Kevin Loftus has plenty to do to keep himself busy. In addition to owning his own excavating company, Kevin is also the third generation of his family to raise cattle in this part of Tennessee.
I've got Loftus Underground, which I work about 150 employees. We do fiber optic. This is my hobby, big hobby. We run black and red Angus cattle. We've got about 450 mama cows right now. I think we've got somewhere around 80 heifers we've kept back to start breeding in December and then in the spring. We usually sell in that 500 to 600 weight range. This year we've grown about 100 acres of corn silage and got it in a pit across the road. And we're going to try to top them on out and get them in the 700, 800 weights and send them straight out to the feed yards.
One of the keys to success at Loftus Farms has been their hay program. They have several acres set aside just for producing high quality feed for their cattle.
We do 2 cuttings, one in the spring and one in the fall. We go through 2,000, 2,200 rows. In the spring, we always do our haylage. We usually, I think we've wrapped about 700 or 800 rows of haylage. And we usually feed that to our heifers. But now this year, we're going to mix it with our silage and grind it.
One thing both of Kevin's businesses have in common is the need for quality equipment. This is especially important on the farm, since timing is everything when making hay, which is why Kevin uses a John Deere 560M when it's time to bale.
The efficiency and the speed of running the 560, I mean, we can, we roll 7, 8 miles an hour. Good tight roll, it keeps good.
To be a good food source for cattle, hay must also be carefully cured and stored to prevent rot and damage. Kevin is a firm believer in the value of net wrap when it comes to securing his bales.
There's 2 advantages to the net wrap. If you're having to haul it like we haul it, some of the fields here, we try to keep all the cattle on their own land. We cut most of our hay on running ground and whatnot. So we may be hauling hay up to 15 miles, back to the farm. Net wrap, you lose less going down the road. It's cleaner, it's neater on the trailer, it holds better. But the biggest thing is the speed. I gain a roll about every 3rd roll because I'm not sitting waiting on that roller to tie.
Pulling the baler for Kevin is a John Deere 6155. The 6 Series utility tractors feature up to 250 horsepower and can handle the toughest jobs on any farm or ranch.
A lot of people say, why you cut with a tractor that big? I burn less fuel with that tractor than you will with a 100-horse tractor. It doesn't strain. We're in Tennessee, we're not on flat ground. We roll 5 or 6 rows, and in my eyes, the bigger the roll, the better you are. That's less trips to the feed barn. But you better have something to handle it, especially on these hills. That's why we run the 6 Series tractors.
The 6000 Series also has a comfortable and convenient cab, and all the controls are laid out in a similar manner to make it easy for anyone to jump in the tractor and get right to work.
Our John Deeres, they're operator friendly. And I'm real big on that. I like to keep everything the same because when Brandon gets out of one and gets into another one, I don't want him having to hunt for what he's looking for.
If you get in one and you get in another one, all the controls are the same. You don't have to worry about hunting for new controls. All your mulch is in the same spot. All your instruments are virtually the same. And that, if you got different employees, that's easier for one to jump in and out of the other one versus having to, learn where everything is at again.
Any delay caused by an equipment breakdown can be devastating, but in Kevin's experience, the support team at the local John Deere dealership can get you back up and running quickly.
They're there for us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. My salesman and the manager out there, they've always told me, it doesn't matter if we buy 1 tractor that year or don't buy anything for 5 years. We break down, I've got their cell phone numbers, I call them. I've had them go in on Saturday night and get me parts. And that means a lot to me. That's the same way in my business. I run John Deere equipment in my business. That's the reason.
John Deere is a good fit for our customers because the quality equipment and the service of the equipment. We're here locally. We have mobile mechanics that come out also. If you do have a problem, we can get to you on the farm or bring it into the shop. You know, need anything, just call me. Run something out to him if he needs it, if he's broke down the field, if we've got it in stock. I really want to help my customers. You know, sometimes you can't fix a problem over the phone, but if you got a good knowledge of the piece of equipment, you can troubleshoot a whole lot before you have to even go out.
So for Loftus Farms, it's clear John Deere equipment and their John Deere dealer provide the quality, value, and support they need to succeed.
And I've got to have something I rely on, and I've always been able to rely on John Deere. I don't know how we get any more efficient without them, because I mean, everything runs strong and hard, and like I said, I keep going back to that because that is the truth.
Reporting from Bangham, Tennessee, I'm Brad Bullough for NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman.
Now, if you'd like to learn more about how hay equipment from John Deere can bring value to your farm or ranch, just visit your local dealership or check out the website johndeere.com.